Hello everybody, this is Deb Joyce Meek from Delight of My Art, and I wanted to share today with you the Paper Pumpkin January 2017. So spoiler alert if you haven't opened your box yet, I just wanted to show you what was in the box and one alternative easy project to do with not very many extra supplies. So let's get started. Paper Pumpkin! Okay, so once you become a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, your very first box will come in the mail about the 20th of the month, as long as you plug in your code for your Paper Pumpkin subscription before the 10th of the month. So it will come in the mail. Mine came on the 17th, so that was exciting. This is my first box, and so it comes like this, all wrapped up in this pretty tissue paper. And it has the instructions. I've already played with this, so this isn't quite how it came in the box. It was all nicely packaged up and everything. But here are the instructions for this month's projects. Aren't these so adorable? There's 24 different treat bags. So you get all of this stuff in this kit. Let me show you what this is. And it does come with directions to follow how to make this. But I'm going to show you how to make something else with this too. So here's all of the adorable little things. Now since this is my first kit, I get the acrylic D block. And let me show you this. So everybody that is a new subscriber will get this in their very first kit. It is just an acrylic block in the same size D that's in the catalog, except it's just a little bit thinner, which is fine because your ink pads that are coming in your Paper Pumpkin are small. You're not going to be dipping your finger in the ink with these. Let me show you the difference between the one in the catalog. This is the one in the catalog. It's a little bit thicker. It's got a little divot for your fingers because when you're dipping it in the big ink pads, you don't want to dip your fingers into the ink pad. So this is $8.50 in the catalog. It is nice to have, but if you're just getting the Paper Pumpkin subscription, this is totally fine to start with. So there's the block and the little Calypso Coral ink pad, which is one of the colors that I wanted to try, but I haven't gotten yet, so I'm super excited that it came in this kit. And it came with this adorable stamp set. Aren't these so cute? These are just great. You can use these for any cards. Love, I adore you, for an amazing friend, Happy Valentine's Day, and a plain outline of a heart. To and from, little hearts. It's just great. Just a little thanks. So it doesn't even have to be a Valentine's Day card, where you can send a little treat to someone you're saying thank you to. So there's the stamp set, and it comes with this amazing gold thread, so you can just twirl that and put it behind the dimensionals or a sentiment. Here's some skewers, and these make the, let me show you the directions again. See these little arrows? There's little arrows with gold heart tips and little feathery tails, and then it's got all these other, this is just so cute. So, whoops, sorry about that. And then it's got adhesive, so you don't even have to have adhesives. Here are the tails, so they're connected here. You just fold it over the stick. It comes with 2 sheets of those, and then this little heart will be closing the bag on the back after you fold it. And this is the tip of the arrows. Comes with a whole bunch of pre-punched hearts that you can stamp the stamp sets onto for the front. And look at all these bags, these little boxes. It comes pre-scored, and it already has the adhesive to fold it together, and it's super easy to put together. This is so cute. I'm so excited to get this. And these little banners, nice subtle Calypso Coral and like a vellum. And then these banners right here. So that would go behind it. So let me show you what it looks like once you follow the directions and put it together. And then I'll show you what I ended up doing with it. Oh, it also comes with dimensionals. That's great too. So we put all this back in here. Alright. Get this out of the way. So this is what the directions told us to do. We've got the stick, and we've got the sticker that is double-sided. We've just folded it over the stick, and then when I put this side on, I just made sure that they were both facing the same way, flat on the same plane. I didn't want this one to be facing this way. And then I just twirled this gold thread behind here, put a dimensional back here, put the adhesives that said behind these stripes here to attach it to the banner behind, and then adhered it with a gold heart. And I have 5 Hershey Kisses in here. I could probably put more in there, but that sounded like a good amount to me. And then I did this one, which was a little bit different. It's almost the same. So I just made these a little off from each other, and then put this in the center instead of off to the side. But this is the project that I ended up making with this kit. So this is a card, and again, I just used a few other elements to make this card that don't come in the kit. First of all, white cardstock, Whisper white cardstock, super basic, super simple. Everybody should have this on hand anyway. And then since this set came with the Calypso Coral ink pad, I did grab some Calypso Coral cardstock and just cut a 2 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch strip, and I ended up stamping that cute little 3 heart stamp like this just all over the background in the Calypso Coral ink. So it's tone on tone, and that just made a nice background here. I ended up also taking one of these white hearts and just placing it on my paper, and I just hand cut it out around that heart so that I'd have another heart that was in the Calypso Coral color. And I took the banners here, and I stamped the I adore you. I ended up using the ribbon. I didn't want to use more than 1 bag's worth of materials on this one card, so that you could potentially make 24 cards if you wanted to. So I have 1 of each little element from the card. So here's a part of the bag right here, and I'm going to show you how I made that. And then I'll show you also what I did, how to make these hearts. So let's show you that. So I took the bag, I chopped it up. So the bag, let me get one of the full bags so you can see. Comes like this, right? So I took it and I chopped off the top here because I wanted the hearts. And then I just cut a strip that had 2 rows of hearts in it. So it ended up being, actually I don't know what the measurement is, but I just wanted a little bit above this row of hearts and a little bit below this row of hearts. And it ended up being a weird measurement, so I don't know what that was exactly. Anyway, so there's already score lines on this piece. I don't know if you can see them, but they're right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. So you got a panel here that's thicker, and here. I'm just going to cut this one off with the adhesive side so you can see what I did with the arrow. So I took this and I folded the second fold line here. I folded that back. And then when I folded it forward again, I didn't want to fold it on the other score line because then the whole panel would hide behind and you wouldn't see the rest of the label. So I'm going to fold it in between this fold line and that fold line. I'm going to fold it back so that it's just a little, like a little banner. Like that. Can you see that? And then again on this side, I'm going to fold on the second score line from the end, and then in between the score lines, back again, hiding the next score line behind the first fold. So that's kind of like a little banner, and then I notched the edges right here, just with my scissors. If I had a little banner punch, I'd probably use that, but I don't have that. You just use what you have, right? Okay, so there's that. And then I don't have a tiny little punch yet, so I just used my scissors. Again, you use what you have. So I'm going to punch a little tiny hole for the stick over here. In between my score lines that I've created. So I'm just gonna kind of twirl my scissors a little bit. And over here. And then I'm gonna grab one of these sticks from the box. So I want that to go through this way. The pointy part, I would say, goes with the heart side, the arrow. So I'm going to put this through on this side. Just going to push that through. And on the other side. Okay. So let me get some of the gold arrow pieces out of here, and then you can see how that kind of goes together too. Oops. Should have had that stuff out. Okay, so here's the little tail of the arrow. This stuff is so cute. I just love this. Okay, so the pointy part goes towards the arrow like this. So you want to put this on this one side. And then kids are getting rambunctious over here. So then we just kind of line that up and pinch it on both sides. There we go. And then we can do the other side with the hearts. Here's how the hearts are. And we want this to be like a little arrow. So again, I'm going to put it, we'll turn it over so we can see a little bit better. I'm going to put it right here. And when I pinch this, I'm going to make sure that this side and this side are lined up on the same plane. Just like that. Isn't that cute? So what I did here, I did end up taking some mini glue dots and put them in between the stick and this part so that that would stay down. And then I put a glue dot on this panel and this panel of the banner in order to adhere it to the card. So I'm not going to show you how to do that. I'm sure you know how to use glue dots. Actually, I will. I'll show you how I get them off. A lot of people can, when you have an element, you can just stick it right on the paper, or you can do what I do is I take my mini scissors and I just get the next glue dot and I peel it off like that and stick it where I want. So I'm going to stick this underneath the stick here on the paper. So that's, see how that hugs it a little bit better. So then I just glued that there. Now the only other thing that I ended up using was these tiny little hearts that I punched out with the Calypso coral, and I punched out a couple of these since I had the rest of this bag. I only used this little strip of the bag, you know. So I wanted to end up using some of these little hearts on there. And in my stash, I have this cookie builder cutter punch, and it has this adorable little heart in there. So I used that to cut out for the Calypso coral, and I just put it right over top of the bag elements. I thought that this heart was a really good match for those.
Mom, is it lunchtime?
These kids are always hungry. So I ended up using the fine tip glue pen and just put a dot on, just to put a dot on these little spots right there, and that's it. So it was really quite simple, but a nice extra idea of what to do with just a few other products. So I hope you like this project. Right now, Paper Pumpkin is on sale for the 3-month prepaid subscription. Instead of $59 for the 3 months, it is $55 right now during Sale-A-Bration, and you qualify for a free item from the Sale-A-Bration catalog. So I would love if you went to my website, and I'll put the description below, and if you could check that out, that'd be great. Also, the 12-month one, 12-month prepaid subscription is a really great deal too, because you qualify for 4 free items from the Sale-A-Bration catalog, and you get hostess benefits because the price I think for that is $215. That all includes shipping, so you don't have to worry about shipping, and then it's just your tax wherever your town is that you're getting it sent to. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this project, and leave me a comment below because I really, really, really enjoy that. I'm just starting out, so I need some feedback. And thanks. Have a great day. Bye.